Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do an updated makeup tutorial for you guys. So I hope you guys like it. So first, we're going to start off with our eyebrows. I started doing my eyebrows with the eyebrow pencil. I don't know, it looks like it gives it a softer look. I used to do it with the gel, but what I'm doing is just outlining my natural brow arch and filling in my brow, just how I want it. And like I actually lost my brow brush, so I just took a blending brush and I kind of like blended out my eyebrows so they can have a softer appearance. And then I cleaned them up with my concealer from LA Pro Girl. I think that's what it's called. And I cleaned it up with my concealer just so it could have that perfect lining. Now, you guys, it's way easier to do my eyebrows when they are already arched. I had just got them arched, so it wasn't too much to cover up, not too many imperfections, so it was way easier to do my eyebrows like that. So I started doing something new with my makeup. I started highlighting and contouring before I put on my foundation. So here you just see me highlighting under my eyes, and I'm just going to hit all the spots that I want the light to reflect off of. So that's basically just under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and did I get my little cupid's bow? Yeah, and right there on my cupid's bow. So now I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to just push that concealer into my skin. I'm going to blend it as much as possible. I know right now I look kind of crazy. I look real ashy or whatever, but it's not going to look like that when I put the foundation on top of it. So it'll look way better. But I'm just blending out all the spots that I put concealer in. Above my eyebrows and below my eyebrows. Just so I can have that highlighted appearance. And then something I do now is I take the concealer that I put under my eyebrows and I drag it down so on top of my eyelids. So when I put on eyeshadow, it can pop more. And that really works for like if you got some cheap eyeshadow and it's not really pigmented for black girls or whatever. Like it's just like putting a base on your eyebrows. I mean on your eyelids. So next, I'm going to go in with a darker shade. I really don't know what shade this is, y'all. I'm not even going to hold y'all up, but I'm going in with a darker shade to contour. So I'm just going to contour my nose. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna contour my nose, and then I'm going to contour like my cheeks as well, the top of my forehead, my jawline, and that's it. And then I'm gonna just go in with my beauty blender and I'm going to blend that out, push it into my skin really well, and just blend it as best as possible. You want to blend it as best as possible, even though you won't really see it too much under the foundation, but you still want to blend everything out so everything could just look smooth and flat. You know what I'm saying? So next, I'm going to go in with my foundation. Y'all, I still use CoverGirl foundation. I don't use nothing expensive. Like, I still use the Fit Me foundation that I go by at CVS because it's just my favorite foundation. I've been using it for years and I haven't switched up on it. Like I've tried other foundation, but that's still like my go-to foundation. Like it is so smooth, y'all. And you don't really have to use a lot. Like you just put a little bit on your beauty blender. You don't really have to use a lot because it blends out so well. But I had forgot to do my eyeshadow. You want to do your eyeshadow before you put your foundation on because you want to cover up any perfections from your eyeshadow with your foundation. So I would just use the base coat on my eyelids. It's from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe it's the Renaissance palette. I don't know which color it is because I don't have it in front of me. But and then I go in on the inner lid with like a bronze color from that same palette. And I kind of just put it on the inner lids of my eye. And then I'm going to flip the brush around and just like blend it out so it can like blend together real pretty. So I'm just going to continue to put on my foundation. So at this point, I'm just going over and making sure I cover up the highlight on my brows, as well as cleaning up like around my eyeshadow. So next, what I'm going to do, and this is from my Anastasia Couture Kit, I'm going to take the darkest powder in there. I think I got medium to tan. I mean, medium to dark. That's what I got, medium to dark in the Anastasia Contour Kit. And I'm just going over everywhere I put the darker concealer. And then I'm just going to go in with some powder to kind of, I really don't bake no more, but I just really just did it so it could set my highlight. I really don't bake too much. Like, you're going to see that I don't leave it on there that much. But something interesting I do is I put the powder underneath where I contour that just to make the line sharper. And then here I'm going in with a darker powder just to make my contour stand out more. Now, I only do it on my cheeks. I don't put a darker powder on my nose, but I only do it on my cheeks. So, yeah. So at this point, y'all, what we're gonna do is we just gonna blend it out with the blending brush. That's a couture brush. We just blending the powder out, and I also go over it with a beauty blender, just to make sure it's all the way blended out. Make sure all the powder is like pushed into my skin, and you don't see like any harsh lines. And then when I go ahead and take off the powder off my face, I use a big fluffy brush and I go in circular motions just so I can make sure that everything is like blended together, whatever. And then I know I forgot like that little spot on my cheek, but I caught it after the video. So here I'm just making sure that everything is blended and you don't really see no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on some highlighter. This is actually like some eyeshadow out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance Kit. Is that gold eyeshadow or whatever. But I just put it on like my cheeks, like right above where I contour that, my nose, and my like Cupid's arrow or whatever. And I blend it out with my hands. And then I go ahead and set my face, and then I take it and I highlight again. And that's what's really gonna make your highlight like pop. Like, you put it on before and after you set your face. Like, my best friend taught me that. So you put it on before and after you set your face. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the beauty blender and I'm going to push all of that highlight in so you don't see any harsh lines and it just kind of blend together. And then lastly, I'm going to put on some mascara. Like, y'all, I really don't wear fussies no more because I done grew my lashes out and they are like so long. So I just wear mascara. I still like my fussies, but I'm just pretty much wearing mascara at this point. And you're going to see after I put my lip liner on, which is the next step, that I go and I add another layer of mascara just so my lashes can be really bold. And then this is the last step, which is putting on lip liner. Like, I feel like this step is the most important because it just ties the look all together. And like here, I was putting it on real heavy because like I had already had some lip gloss on. So I already had like a base. Usually I put the lip liner on and then the lipstick after that, but today I just did it backwards. And that is the end of this video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.